to Talks with D. Today's conversation is about a truth we don't always like to hear. Growth requires patience. Now, everything happens on our timeline. Some progress is slow, quiet, and unseen, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. This space is about trusting the process, honoring where you are, and allowing growth to unfold without rushing yourself. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talks with D. And I'm your host, Darrenisha. And today we have a guest, and her name is Constance. So I'm about to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to get into today's episode. So, Constance, tell us how you feeling today. How do you really feel?
Uh, I'm blessed. Feel great. It's a great day. It's Monday.
I know that's right.
Yes. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. I can't complain.
That's great. That's great.
So, you guys, today episode is about growth requires patience, and basically we're going to be talking about the waiting seasons and trust. Okay, so question number one, why is patience so hard?
Um, I'll say that patience is very hard because, like the old people say, patience is a virtue. It's something that we have to grow into. It's not just there, you know. Any human, we have that self thing. I want now, I want it now, I want it now. So when we want something, it's hard to wait, you know. So when things happen, you just want it now. So that's what makes patience a little hard.
I agree because for me, I'm an impatient person and I'm learning the patient side of things and to just trust the process and kind of like live in the moment because I'm so used to just that fast, instant result. And I be wanting that instant. Like I be needing it just something to just keep me so I could just keep going. So I feel like for me, patience is hard because I'm an impatient person. But I do have some patience, but with certain things, I don't. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Join the crowd. Is everybody is
Yeah,
impatient.
it's a learning process for real.
Yes, it is.
Number two, what has waiting taught you?
Mm. What has waiting taught me? Waiting has taught me that in the process of wanting something, because I be wanting it bad, and then when I have to wait, normally either I realize that I didn't want it as bad as I thought I did, or something else comes around and I realize that the wait was worth it.
And like waiting has taught me to just like expect the unexpected because even in the unexpected, it's still a beauty in things. It's like the hidden gem, basically. So I feel
Yes.
like that's what waiting has taught me. How do you stay disciplined? Number three, how do you stay disciplined during slow seasons?
Ooh. I tried to during slow seasons. I try to do things that are do hobbies. Try to complete my hobbies and goals because of the simple fact that this is the time where I can complete them during the slow season. So I try to, maybe now I have a list of goals. Like if something come to my mind, I try to write it down. I'm a very organized person. I have calendars, agendas, and everything. So if something come to my mind, I try to write it down, and then I try to do things in the order as I wrote them down. Unless they have a deadline, then I'll move it up. But I would say completing my goals is what keeps me focused during slow seasons.
I'm kind of like that as well. I'm a planner and just a routine girly. And like for me, how I stay disciplined during slow seasons, I really just like I stay prayed up. I keep my faith strong. I lock in. I try to be as consistent as possible. Mm, I do yoga because it just helps my mind just keep my emotions regulated and just like my body regulated. Um, And I just try to trust the process and, like you said, do things that I didn't knock off on my list that's a goal of mine, or find a new hobby or something just to keep my mind to calming down so it won't be so noisy and just like, yeah. Number four, why do people give up too early? Or like, if you give up too early, why do you give up too early? Or what's like your reasons?
Um, that question is, it was hard for me to figure out because I'm not a quitter. Um, so I don't, I try not to give up. Sometimes it's not a give up. Sometimes I move on, you know? Um, so I would say, why do people give up too early? Sometimes maybe, for example, say you are a basketball player
Mm-hmm.
and you get injured
Mm-hmm.
and your whole goal and dreams is to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get injured and you can't play no more.
Mm-hmm.
Now your dream is broken.
Right.
And sometimes it can shatter your hopes.
Mm-hmm.
However, something may come in your way during that time to show you that maybe the dream that you thought was your dream wasn't really your path that you were supposed to go down in the first place.
Right.
So that's why I try to look at it now because I had so much plan for myself to
Mm-hmm.
do in these past 2 years. And that's why I admire you because
Oh, thank you.
yeah, I admire you. And I even told them that, because they asked me if I didn't win, who I choose. And I chose you because I was like, I wouldn't know what to do if I was her age and going through what she went through. I
Oh,
probably would have lost
make me
my mind.
cry.
I'm for real, baby,
Because you
because
know I'm a crier.
yeah, it's like I mean, you keep going, you keep standing strong, you staying fashionable. Like it took me a whole year to bounce back. Like I didn't even want to come out the house. I didn't care about doing my
Same.
hair. Yeah,
Same.
I mean, yes, I know it was
Same.
just hard. So I would say just keep going, just keep going. And I say people give up earlier because sometimes maybe their dreams are shattered. That's what I would say. Sometimes
I
people give
agree.
up because of the dreams.
I agree. I agree with that as well. And like me, I'm the same. I'm not a person that's gonna give up. And it's really just like I have tried multiple times and it's like, okay, yeah, it's time to move on because I have
Hmm.
tried. And like I won't give up unless I know I tried and did my best and it's just not working
Yeah.
out for me. But I
Yes.
feel like people may give up too easy because they may not have the support. Their faith may not be as strong as it was at first. Because like you said, and like I would use me for example, having a spinal cord injury, and I gave up a lot of time in my healing journey, and I questioned a lot of things and went through a lot of emotions and just adjusting from being a college student, fully independent, and all that, and having to be codependent basically, and that was a lot for me mentally, and I felt like in that process, nobody ever really just asked how I was mentally or how did it feel mentally. And I didn't have the resources to like lean on mental wise. And I didn't see the representation for nobody to show me like, okay, you can still live your life. It feel like it's over, but it's not gonna be over. So I had to become that person for myself. And yeah. I feel like people give up because they might have a lot of reasons and they might not have such a strong support system. And
Hmm.
that's really important when you go through something traumatic and just life changing because you can't get through it by yourself. You can pray all day long, but you still need community. You still need people.
Dude, you do, sweetie, and that's totally true.
Number five, what does trust in the process look like for you?
Trusting the process is what does trusting the process look like for me? Trusting the process. I am a planner, but also I let what happens, and that's kind of hard because some people they live their life by day by day. Yet I'm a planner, but I live my life day by day. And people like, how you do that? Because listen, I may plan something, but if it don't happen, I'm good. I will move that over to the next day because I don't give up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, if it didn't happen today, maybe it will happen another day. So maybe if somebody told me no, maybe somebody else will tell me yes. So it's like I don't give up, but I
Afraid of
shift my
rejection.
moment. I shift my mental ability because it's all a mental game. It's all a mental game. So
Especially for us.
yes, this for us exactly. Like if it's on our mental that we in pain, the pain is gonna be harder. If
Mm-hmm.
it's on my mental that I'm gonna get through it, it's gonna be easier for me to get through. So I try to just always think about this is this is not gonna be forever, and so where my situation is, I'm not permanently paralyzed. I'm partial,
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like my journey is different than your journey,
So are
and
you
both our
incomplete
journey.
or complete?
The thing is that my I just had a spinal stroke, so it was like a
Oh, okay.
shutdown. It was a shutdown. So actually, it's coming back, but it
Your
takes years
nerve.
for the nerves to rejuvenate and grow back. So it's a weight gain for me. I just have to wait for it to come back. Some
And
people.
work too. Don't just wait. Work too though.
Oh yeah, I'm working. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
exercising. I'm
yeah.
moving my leg and everything. Like my right leg has come back, but the left leg hasn't. So I'll drag this left leg. I'll get to walking. I'll just drag the left leg. I won't even care. Like left leg, listen, you're gonna get dragged today because I'm walking today. I want to walk, and. So the walking journey has been very hard on me. So just trusting the process is just knowing that what is for us is meant for us.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is where we at, then this is where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to believe that something is out there for me during this session that I'm going through.
Right.
Yes.
I agree. And I feel like for me, trusting the process, it just looks like having that hope, having that faith, and just knowing that everything happened for a reason. And like you said, that just knowing that if I'm in it, it's for a reason. And just knowing your purpose and just aligning with it as well and not letting it just defeat you completely. Because you're going to have your moments, you're going to have your days. But for me, I just like just stay prayed up and I just know like whatever I'm going through, as long as I got God on my side, I can get through anything. And like
Yes.
with me, I have a spinal cord injury and I am incomplete. So I'm
Okay.
not like, well, I wouldn't say completely paralyzed because I am paralyzed from the neck down, but research says with good therapy and resources that when some people that be incomplete, they walk in with
Yes.
therapy. But I'm fine either way, honestly. Like I make
Yes.
peace with it. Whether I walk or I roll, I'm still gonna live life. I'm still gonna do whatever I want to do and be the best that I can be at it. I'm still gonna show up. I'm
Yes.
not gonna let being like, okay, I can't walk no more, keep me and hold me back from living my life. Like, now, I'm gonna roll in this chair. I'm gonna be me, with or without the chair. I was still the same person before, and I'm gonna be the same person after. And I'm just gonna better myself and just like, yeah, just not let it get me down. Cause I had moments where it did get me down. I had to like, girl, get up, pick myself out of it, and like, okay,
Yeah.
you'd have been sad enough. It's time to, yeah, like can't be
Yes.
do now. Let's do something about it. Let's make this sadness something passionable or just
Yes.
fun and just inspiring. So that's why I started doing content.
Yes.
Okay, number 6. How do you stay hopeful without rushing?
Ooh. Staying hopeful without rushing. Well, tell you the truth, in the past 2 years since I've been sick, I have learned how to slow down.
Mm.
I have learned how to take my time.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because I ain't got no choice.
You ain't got nothing but
I
time.
ain't got I ain't got a choice. I ain't got enough time. Like before I just feel like this everything was a rush, 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 rush. I had all this stuff on my schedule. I remember, what I'm saying, having to get up for work, only giving myself, 10, 15 minutes, to get ready, rushing to work, doing this. Now I ain't got no choice but to take my time. I ain't got no choice but to wake up earlier and do things different and, go to bed early because once the pain pills kick in, I'm sleepy. So everything in my life has changed. The
Mm-hmm.
pain meds make me. I take naps now. I'm forced to take naps now.
Yeah, I was taking naps anyway, girls. I love a good nap.
No, I was. When I was younger,
Love a good
I
nap.
was just busy, 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 busy,
Yeah, I be
busy, and
busy
that's
too.
a
I love a good nap.
yeah. Look, busy, busy, busy. But now I'm like, I gotta take a nap. My head hurting. I gotta slow down. I gotta shut down. My body forces me
Mm-hmm.
to shut down. My body forces me to take its time. Um, Let me tell you something that happened to me just last week from rushing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hopping in my scooter. I'm trying to hurry and get to the doctor. So I turned the scooter speed up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming around the car and I hit that thing and that baby went choo choo, boom, tipped me over. Oh my God. Now I'm in the middle of the parking lot. People looking at me that fell out the damn scooter.
And
The
now you
hubby got to
feel
help.
hurt.
Baby, baby, let me tell you something. I was so embarrassed. I had to cry. I cried. I'm a big old baby. I cried and I'm sitting here mad, like, oh my God, I just need help. I just need help. And then I realized it was my fault because I was rushing and I put the speed up and everything. But then I'm just so frustrated because I'm like, why am I going through this? Why can't I walk? And why am I going through this, God? And sometimes I get angry at God for
Mm-hmm.
putting me in this position. And I get so angry sometimes and I'll be like, why me? Why me? And then I try to then think about my purpose and what I need to do right now and, being an advocate for people in wheelchair and being an advocate for people with heart disease and just keep
And
living my
just
life.
yourself
Like,
too, being an advocate for yourself as well.
yeah, been an advocate for myself because I'm not gonna let this wheelchair stop me from doing things. I just went to Orlando. I just, I'm still gonna live my life. I'm not gonna let this
And
wheelchair define me. And yes, and that's why, we gotta just keep going and like just just remember that. Take your time.
yeah,
Yep,
I
just take your
agree.
time.
I agree because I was gonna add on that too, but you said what I was gonna say about being angry at God and just learning how to just slow down with the injury because it forced me to slow down. I became
Hmm.
more humble. I started seeing things from a different perspective. I started, it's like I see things more clear now. I have more
Hmm.
clarity. And I always been real understanding and transparent, but it's like now I'm more understanding, I'm more transparent, I'm more vulnerable. And it's like I don't care to show it because I know it's people out there that need that.
Hmm. Yes, definitely. And you gotta be hopeful. You gotta remember that, you know, if you want it, you definitely can go get
You
it.
get it.
Yep. You're just
Number
all about
seven.
determination and want.
Yep.
If you want something bad enough,
That
you're
grit.
gonna go do it. Yep.
Number seven. Why is delayed progress still progress?
Because it doesn't matter when it get done, it got done. That's how I feel. Like I said, I am an organized person, but if it's something that I can't get done right now, I will push it back.
Right.
I would delay it. I would delay it. So, for example, I had graduated with my bachelor's degree in 2020, and I
Hmm.
had started my master's degree. And I'm like, I'm gonna have my master's degree done in 18 months. I started my master's degree in January of 2024, and by May 2024, I was in the hospital
Mm.
with a spinal stroke. Now I don't know if I was stressing myself out, if I had a lot of stuff going on, maybe I was doing too much, or also I did have a heart problem. So I've been going through a lot. So it's like I sit here and I go back and think and be like, what if I could have just did this different? Maybe I wouldn't be here. And what if I do this different? Maybe I wouldn't be here. Then I gotta realize that
But then what
it's
if it's
all,
just gonna have
yeah.
you stressing and keeping you stuck and
Yep, having me
stagnated?
stressed and keeping me stuck. So that's the reason why I like sometimes you just have to trust the progress. You gotta
Yeah,
trust the process. You gotta realize that you are where you are because
for a
this is where
reason.
you are and for a reason. You know, and yeah, just being in a wheelchair, I got to meet you. I got to meet Kimberly. I got to meet Chrissy. So I've got to meet some amazing people on my journey
My sisterhood.
with this process. So I that's why being delayed, it doesn't matter
It
when
don't
it
mean
get done.
denial. Slow and
Yep,
steady race every time.
yep, yep. And
Slow and
guess
steady
what? We
every time.
still winning. We still
Hello.
winning. Yep.
I agree with you. I don't really have much to add on that because
Yeah.
I agree. As long as you try, even though it's taking time, you still doing it. Like,
Yeah.
so I agree. So, number 8, how do you manage frustration while waiting? You want me to answer first or you want to answer first?
Well, you can give me how you manage frustration.
Okay. For me, I feel like how I manage frustration, girl. I just let it out. I let it out. I let it out. I let it out. However I feel, I let it out. When I'm frustrated with God, I let it out. When I'm disappointed with God, I let it out. When I'm angry, I let it out. I be talking to him. And we be having the conversation just like I'm talking to you. That's how I talk to God. I keep it real. I keep it authentic. I keep my intimacy with him just, you know,
Hmm.
and I just let my frustration out. And once I feel what I feel and I analyze it and I know why I felt the way I felt, then now I'm able to better handle whatever made me frustrated. Because now I
Okay.
know why I'm frustrated.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I am the same. One, I'm a Leo, so
I'm a
I
Taurus.
roar, I roar, I roar, I'm a roar. So it actually don't matter who it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. That's just who I am. So if you make me happy, you're gonna get happiness.
Yep.
You make me sad, you're gonna get sadness. If you
Whatever
make
you
me
want it.
angry, you're gonna get angriness. So whatever you're trying to give me, I'm gonna, I am gonna feel it. However, I try to remember that I am strong. I am who I am. So I never try to let somebody else change my character. So in the process of me telling you about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
I try not to change who I am, especially now because actually God changed me.
Mm.
God changed me.
Amen.
I used to be a different person. When I was younger, I was your age. I didn't give people the opportunity to talk.
Stop
I was just
doing
running
that. You
around.
making me feel like so young, like when I was your age.
Yeah, well, baby, I'm 41, so I was in my 20s, and in my 20s, I was running around beating up on people. If you talk crazy to me, I would run around, I'll smack you up. That's just who
Country.
I was. In high school too. In high school too. I should have been a boxer.
Like,
Now I can't even get loud. I can't even argue. My blood pressure go up.
mm-hmm.
I can't even do it.
Can't get too mad. Mm-hmm.
No, I can't. Like one time I
I
got
be
so
get
angry and
windy. I be
I let my throat, like I need
it
something to
like it's
drink, and I'm
tangled up.
like, like Lord, please just let me get angry. Just let me yell just one time,
Be
Lord. Just let me
enough.
get it out. Let me get frustrated. Let me get angry. Let me have a behavior, and
Yeah.
I can't even do it because my body has changed, and it's like I have to look. I get if I get too little anxious, my body, I'll be like, okay,
Yeah. Because you
take a deep
feel
breath.
differently now and everything
Yeah.
connected differently now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we be feeling like our body's not connecting no more because of our injury, but it's still there.
Yep.
Everything's still there. It's just like it's just in different areas
Yep.
now. And it's like kind of like tangled up in a sense, but it's still
Yeah. Yeah. Now when I get angry, now when I get angry, I get quiet and it's different because people like, she quiet. Like I get frustrated, I'm throwing in my headphones and I'm gonna turn some music on. I'm definitely probably going to some gospel. And one of my favorite songs is the song that we did at our performance.
there. Testimony.
Testimony, baby. That song bring tears to me. And then when the remix came out with CC Wines, Rebecca sent it to me. Baby, that's on my playlist. That's my top song. Like when I get really frustrated, that's my top song now. So again, I feel like I was meant to be in that room at that moment, to be in that transition, to realize that this is who I am now, and I'm in a different. I'm in a
position.
different league, in a different
Yeah,
position, in a
because
different
you probably learned a lot
rank.
after that about yourself that you didn't even
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yes. I
Probably
learned that I can be
learned
patient.
some things. You got probably
Hmm.
got taught, and it just makes you just realize you unstoppable, babe.
Yes, I am because I realized that with legs, I
Mm-hmm.
was doing a lot, and even now without moving, what I'm saying, not walking, I'm still doing a lot. So I feel like this wheelchair ain't stopping nothing, baby. This wheelchair is just the seat I'm sitting in.
I be saying it's my accessory.
Yes, it's
It's just
just
my it's
accessory.
it's
It
my
is.
it's my necessity like I need it, but it's also a necessity and I wear it well.
Baby, I don't mind. Listen, I love the fact that God got me in a position where other people can push me around. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Before I
Dude,
was walking, now
I'm
God,
gonna
like, you
say
know
with you,
what?
Justin.
I'm in a position where, I tell people, like, look, I ain't
It's just
going unless you gonna push
technology.
me. Yeah, for real. Like, listen, you gonna push me? I ain't walking. You gonna push me? I might bring the scooter, but if I have to take the wheelchair, you gonna push me? That's just where I'm at. Like, you gonna push me? And like, if a person will, I feel like if a person will help you get your wheelchair out and push you, that person love you. That
Mm-hmm.
person care.
Yeah, that
And them the
compassion.
type of people, yeah, them the type of people we need in our life right now. Everybody else, look, if you don't even call me because I'm in a wheelchair, you act like you can't go out to eat with me, you can't call me, none of that. Then, baby, God is removing you out of my life for a reason because you're not for me. Because this is just a transition I'm gonna be in, and when they get back to the point where I'm walking with my cane or whatever, don't think I'm coming over to see you or spend time with you. You couldn't even see me when I was in my
Make time
wheelchair.
for your make time for
Yeah.
you. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Like
it's
it's no
it's
bad
just
blood, no
transition.
hatred. It's
Yeah.
just that filtration in life.
It's energy. The energy you give is the energy I receive. Yes.
Number 9, what keeps you grounded during uncertain times? Ooh, we about to be out of time out the way.
We're gonna be almost done. So what keeps me grounded during uncertain time? My faith. My faith in God. My faith in God. My faith in a higher being. My faith that, there is something out there that is keeping me alive, because I could have lost my life, but I didn't. So I'm very blessed that I'm here today. That's what keeps me grounded.
I agree. So I'm not even gonna second it because that's what keeps me grounded, my faith. Because without God, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
So number 10, what would you tell someone tired of waiting?
I would ask them, what are you tired of?
Mm,
What is it that you're tired of? Because maybe what you waiting on is something that you wasn't even supposed to have in the first place.
right.
So it's, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because anything that is too hard to have was not meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? People got to understand that, Um, and I tell people that, and not to be like, being in the wheelchair has
As we wrap up, remember this: growth doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to patience. Every step, every pause, every lesson is a part of becoming. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. At Talks with E, we believe patience is a form of self respect. Thank you for sitting with me in this moment, trusting. Thank you for sitting with me in this moment. Keep trusting your journey. And until next time.